Hello and welcome to the clinic. So today I'm going to do some random medical tests on you that you may not have had in the past, and you'll have to excuse the visors here. I've been suffering a bout of photophobia recently and I'm just finding bright lights a little bit uncomfortable. Right, so let's have a look at the schedule today. Now we're going to start off with something called a Schirmer test. We're going to be looking at tear volume of the eyes. Now, in terms of the Schirmer test, the little strips come in these little boxes here. This is a single Schirmer strip, and we're going to do a tear volume assessment in each eye. So here are two strips there, labelled right and left, and what we're actually going to do is measure the production of tears over a given time using the scale here. This is the wick. We're going to just bend the wick, place it just under the lower lid, and we have to wait about 5 minutes before checking tear production. So let's just get this all set up for you. So we're going to bend it in the package there. We don't want any direct contact with the wick there. We don't want any contamination. And let's take the strips out. There we go. Okay, there are these strips. Let's just separate them for you. Marvellous. Okay, now you're not going to feel the strip in the eye. It's not going to be near the cornea. Just looking up to the ceiling. Just hook this under the lower lid towards the temporal side there. I will start the stopwatch. And we're just going to give it 5 minutes before checking the tear production there. Okay, 5 minutes have elapsed. Let's just remove the little strip there. Measure the tear production, and we have 21, which is very good. That suggests that there is good production of tears. Thank you. The right. And for the left eye, looking up again, look that there, give it a moment or two, start the timer and have a little look after 5 minutes. Okay, 5 minutes have elapsed. Let's just take the little strip away there, check the tear production, and we have 22, which is a very good reading again. We have 22. Schirmer test. Right, next up on the list we're going to do some conjunctival staining. You've probably had corneal staining before, but let's check the conjunctiva. I'm going to pop some sodium fluorescein into the eyes. Just going to wet the strip. Okay, looking up to the ceiling, just a little in the right, a little in the left. Wonderful. Let's give that a moment, take a few blinks. in terms of conjunctival staining, the conjunctiva is the membrane that covers the white part of the eye. We're going to be using some blue light to excite the fluorescein, and we're going to be looking at the level of staining, i.e. any damage to the conjunctival membrane. Such staining patterns are normal due to the surface of the conjunctiva being a little rippled. These are more the abnormal findings. So now that the fluorescein's in the eye, let's have a little look with some blue light. Okay, on maximum brightness. Now, your job is to just look over my shoulder into the distance. Just going to focus there. Okay, look up. Look to the right. Now look left. And look down. I want to check all 4 zones of the conjunctiva. Look straight ahead. Wonderful. I'll probably say the right eye. Looking at a grade 1 there. Diffused, which is not too bad. Let's do the left eye before the fluorescein drains out the eye. Just looking over my left shoulder. Look to the right. Look to the left. Look up. Look down for me. Excellent. Let's just note the findings there. So I do believe in the left eye, probably a little bit better than the right. This level of staining on all 4 zones, that is a grade 0, thank you. So right eye, grade 1, left, give that 0. Just going to note the time the test was performed. Okay, seeing as though there's a little bit of dye still in the eyes, I'm going to have a look at the tear meniscus, the lower tear river. Just look straight. Okay, I'm checking all along the lower margin there, where the tears flow to the lower puncta. And I might take a little fine measurement there of the tear prism height. Marvellous. And for the left, look over my shoulder, straight ahead, fairly even tear river there. Now for the fine measurement, please. Keep looking over my shoulder. Have about 1.5 millimeters there. Okay. So positive findings at the moment. So 2 prism high, 1.5 millimeters. A fairly even river. I didn't see much in the way of irregularity. Right, that's the third test completed. Number 4 is a very simple test. This is called the lid snapback test, checking for any lower lid laxity, and then we're going to give things a grade as to the recovery rate of the lid. So as you're looking straight, I'm going to bring the lower lid down, release, and then check the recovery time of the lower lid back to its natural position. So just looking straight, it's just a simple lid lowering and release, and again lid lowering and release. Immediate recovery in the right. That is a grade 0. And for the left, look straight. Grade 0. Immediate recovery, right and left. Let's snapback test. Okay, let's do a bilateral reading, compare the two to see which is the quickest to recover, and again. It's very close. Right, moving on, test number 5, a very simple test. This is measuring the saccades of the eye. It's a test that determines how well your eyes move to change their viewing position. A very simple, non-invasive test. So I'm going to hold up 2 fingers. We need to be specific in our working distance here. I'm going to hold 2 fingers up on the horizontal midline there. Look towards this finger, this finger, this finger. Look towards the right finger, back to my left, and back to the right. A little bit higher, look towards my left, your left, your right, and your left there. Excellent. Maybe a very slight undershoot, but that is quite a normal finding. So that was your saccades. Okay. Another simple, non-invasive test. It involves more grading of the eyes, but we're going to focus our attention on the iris. So I have a little grading scale here, and it's just simply checking the colour of the irides. This is the scale here, colour matching scale. As you can see there. Okay. So it may seem like a non-important test, but obviously we have to look for things like heterochromia, and it will also allow us to focus on things such as freckles, or look for anything on the iris such as a nevus. Right. Keep looking straight ahead. I'm going to examine the right iris first. And look up. And look down. Look right and left. Straight ahead. Change the aperture there, the medium circular aperture, just checking for any transillumination of the iris. It appears negative, very good. Okay, nothing in the way of freckles or nevi. Right, it's a very beautiful iris colour. Have an amber shade there. Right, let's compare that to the left. Look straight. Look right. And left. Up. And now down. Switch to the smaller aperture again, checking for any transillumination. Looking dead straight. There's no sign of transillumination. And the colours appear to match. Two amber coloured eyes. There's no transillumination of the iris that I can see with the ophthalmoscope. And no signs of any freckles or colour variations such as this here. So that's a very good finding there. So that was test number 6. Right and left amber. Negative transillumination, negative freckles, negative for any nevi. Now I may just double check that test a little bit later on the slit lamp, due to the fact we have better magnification, increased magnification. Right, now test number 7 is a little bit of retinoscopy. Okay, we need to switch the heads here. Say goodbye to the ophthalmoscope head. And hello to the retinoscope head there. Just check the reflexes there without any lenses. Okay, now you might have had retinoscopy before, but the added beauty of this test is we're going to use a lens rack here. We have all our powered lenses, have a good range at least, in diopters there, and to save us switching between lenses in the trial set, we can just simply alter the lens power and neutralise the lens movement. So looking over my shoulder, we shall begin. And hopefully this can help us find your ocular prescription. At least put us in the correct ballpark there. Alright, I've got to a 350 there. Back down to a 3. We have a 3 there, plus 3 diopters. Straight ahead again. Start with the 0.5 there. 1 diopter, plus 1.5. Plus 2, plus 250 diopters, we are neutralising, and to the plus 3, 350, so we sweep the light, and back down to a 3 there. Okay, so I'll account for the working distance there. So retinoscopy. Take away the working distance. That leaves us with a plus 1.5 dioptosphere finding right and left. Right, and finally the last test, another non-invasive simple test. We're going to do a Hirschberg test, having a little look at the corneal reflexes. Just check the working distance there. We need about 40 centimetres. Right, so your job is to look at the light only. As I observe the corneal reflexes. Excellent. I'm going to cover one eye now. Keep looking at the light. Looking at the light. Okay, so we're looking for that little 0.5 mil displacement, the right and the left. That's looking good, thank you. So that was the Hirschberg test. So we use the Purkinje image there, the reflection of the cornea. 0.5 millimeters of nasal displacement is what we're looking for. I'm pleased to say that was present. So I hope you've enjoyed the tests and that you found them relaxing. I'm going to let you go now, and I'll give you a call in the near future when we have some new and relaxing tests for you to perform. Bye for now.